You know what? I get it. You just got ACE certified. You are standing there in your gym. You want to work with clients. You want to make sure that they are safe in your hands and you don't make any mistakes, right? But you're scared. You don't know how to structure the programs. You don't know how to start. You don't know exactly how to do the assessments. I mean, studying it on the book was one thing, giving an exam was another thing, and this is a whole new game altogether, right? Because these are real people, right? So you don't know how to structure the programs. You are not prepared for all the variety of questions that are coming in your direction. Someone is complaining about back pain, someone is complaining about elbow tendinitis. So many things are coming, and there is so much pressure, right? Peer pressure. Everybody around is thinking, oh my god, this person is ACE certified, so this must be like something must be there, right? Lot of expectations, and you don't know how to deliver, how to meet that expectations, right? You are overwhelmed. What do? Listen, first take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, congratulate yourself, give yourself a pat on the back for getting the certification thing out of the way. That is the big step. Okay, now think about this for a second. What if you were a brain surgeon, right? What if you were a doctor who were doing surgeries out there? Imagine how scary that would be for a second, right? I mean, this is real people, right? You're actually doing a surgery on someone, and this person might die if you make a small mistake, teeny tiny mistake, right? How do you think those people are doing it? Yeah, maybe they'll get a lot of assistance. They'll just go and see what the other doctors are doing. All those things are there, but at some point they will be doing a surgery by themselves, right? What then? How are they dealing with it? And they probably have to live with it. Like, actually people will die in their hands if something goes wrong, and still they are doing it, and they go over it, and they live with that too. How are they doing it? I'm not asking you to just compare yourself with a brain surgeon. That's not what I'm trying to suggest here. What I'm trying to tell you is, you know what, it's okay. It's okay to screw up. Give yourself that permission to make a fool of yourself in front of your client. So what? Look, you have studied an 800-page book. Okay, you have studied so many things. What if the question that they're asking is, what if they ask you a question that is outside that book? So what? You're not able to answer, so what? You can always tell them, you know what, I'm studying on this particular subject right now, but I don't have the answer to your question that you're asking right now, but I'll go back home, refer to that book, and I'll come up with a solution tomorrow. Fair enough? Is that cool? Is that okay? What do you think will happen? That person is going to kill you? That person is going to go complain someone or ask for money back? Like, what is the worst thing that can happen? See, what really matters is your intention, the intention with which you're going. The whole reason that you did ACE is not just because it's a good certification or just for money or whatever, right? We are passionate about these things. We actually want to, keep our clients safe. We actually want to be in a position to answer people's questions, right? That's what we want. We want that trust that people are placing on us. We want to keep up to it. That's why we worked so hard and got this certification in the first place, right? So the intentions are right. It is on track. Now the exact steps that you're using, that might take some time. That might take some trial and error. So what? You learn it one at a time, one day at a time. Don't worry. If someone asks you a question that you don't know the answer to, you know what? That is a good thing. That is not a bad thing. That is a good thing. That means now you're going to find out the answer to that question. And what did you just do by that? You just added an extra information in your arsenal. Apart from that 800-page book, maybe you just learned something new now, right? Now you have something more to offer to your customers. For this client, maybe you have to wait, you have to go back home, study about it and get back. But what about the next client? Now will you be confident when that person asks the similar question like that? That's the whole point of hands-on experience. This is practical experience. This is the thing that you don't learn from a book. right? And that is what is going to get you to that position where you will be, pretty much ready for a lot of questions. Not every questions, but a lot of questions. I mean, think about it. Like, I'm not bragging or something, but I started teaching ACE. I started teaching ACE in a park, in a small park in Bangalore, like old school, under a tree. I was literally teaching under a tree. I even remember I was in a bus stand once. A bus stand, I was standing there with the ACE book and I was teaching 3 or 4 trainers over there where people were looking at us, giving us weird looks. I was doing all of this before giving the ACE exam, mind you. Before, not after. While I was preparing for ACE exam, I was teaching people in a park, in bus stands, for free. Some of them were my friends, right? So, you're always in a position to help people out. You don't have to get a certification or a name or 4 years or 5 years of experience to claim that you are a coach and you can actually help people. No. You just do a basic certification, get the license, because that alone is a proof that you're serious about this and you have some foundational stuff, foundational knowledge. And trust me, any person who has read at least 2 books on one particular topic or subject knows more about that topic and subject than 90% of people out there. Let that sink in. Let me say that again, because it requires repetition. When you read 2 books on one particular topic or subject, you end up knowing more about that topic or subject than 90% of people out there. And this is not something that I am just pulling from thin air. This is something that is out there. You can look it up in Google. You can look it up everywhere. There are a lot of studies around this. Anyone who has read at least 2 books on one particular topic knows a lot about that topic. More than 90% of people out there. Yes, there are still 10% of people who know more than you, probably because they read more books or they have more experience. That is always going to be there. But still, bottom line is you are in a position to offer a lot of value to people once you get certified, once you do a certification like this. Don't look at it as just like a piece of paper or just theoretical knowledge. No, you have a strong base now. The journey that you went through in the process of cracking this exam, that wasn't an easy journey, right? You had to study a lot. You had to look up a lot of stuff on YouTube, Google, practice tests, maybe hired a tuition, a coach or institute. You did a lot of things to get there, to get to where you are right now. Don't take it lightly. You already have it in you. Just give yourself the permission to fail, to screw up, to fall flat on your face a couple of times. Embarrass yourself in front of a group where they say, oh my God, this person is a fraud. He has a certification, but he knows nothing. Allow yourself to be there a couple of times. It's just like learning how to dance. When you dance, you have to make a fool of yourself, at least initially. You are going to look like Mr. Bean when you dance for the first time, right? Because nothing is going to be in sync. It's going to be a foreign movement for your body. You're going to look clumsy, silly and all that. So what? That's how you learn it. That's how you eventually get to the point where you entertain people with your dance or whatever it is that you're trying to do, any skill that you're learning for the first time. That's how it works. So it's okay. Stop overthinking this stuff and just go out there and start helping people. You know what? If it makes you feel good, like you want to play it safe, cool. Don't charge anything. Your first 2-3 clients, just help them for free. It could be your friends, it could be your relatives, it could be someone who is looking a freeloader. Do something for free or charge a very small price, or just tell them, you know what, I'm gonna help you with this particular thing. I'm gonna work closely with you for a month, and in return give me a good video testimonial or good feedback. That's it, right? Now there aren't a lot of things on stake, right? If something doesn't work out, it's okay. Hey, it's free. You're just trying to help out a friend with whatever knowledge you have gained so far. Start there if that makes you feel okay, right? But don't hesitate. Don't wait for the right moment. Don't think that all of a sudden if you do that particular continuing education or if you watch this particular video, you're going to magically become ready and give a good service. No, that's not how it works. You jump right into it and then you correct the course along the way. That's how it works. That's how life works, my friend. Okay, so don't worry, you are ACE certified, you did what you had to, right? Now it's time to rock and roll. Now it's time to put yourself out there, face all these challenges, work with real clients, real people, and along the way, learn. That's the best continuing education that you can do.